Hello everyone, Prakash Subramanian, author of Happy Married Life and your relationship coach. I'm here with yet another interesting topic. Marriage is not about fault finding mission. Let me begin with the story of two people in a family, mother in law and daughter in law, namely Sheila and Veena. Sheena is the mother in law here, and Veena is the daughter in law. One day, Veena, her face is very ferocious. She's very angry and very anxious. Like a typical Bhadrakali, right? What happened to Veena? Why is she upset and angry? What happened in the family that led her to be upset about something or the other? Let us explore. Veena works in a very leading company and she holds a very responsible position where she met her love of life called Dana. It was love at first sight for both of them. The love went on for a few years, and one day they decided, okay, it's time for them to go to the next levels in the relationship, which is getting married. Very few people, right? Maybe in today's context, I do not know the exact data, but generally, few people have that privilege of loving and then getting married, right? So Veena and Dana had an opportunity to take the relationship to the next levels. Sheena was not at all happy with the relationship. Both Veena and Dana had expressed their intent to their families that they are in love with each other. Thankfully, they are from the same caste, so there is no complications as far as the caste is concerned. But Sheena was dead against this proposal because she wanted to make sure her son marries a girl chosen by her as per her expectations and not as per Dana's expectations. So, from the very beginning, she did everything possible to reject the proposal. But Dana was very committed. He was very committed about his decision that he is not going to change his decision forever, no matter what. Sheena had no choice but to agree to the wedding. She pretended to the outside that yes, she is in agreement with Dana's decision. They got married. Everything was going on in the very well in the initial stages. But from the very beginning, Sheena wanted to point out Veena, project Veena in a way where Veena is a bad girl. She has not done the work properly. Like, uh, whenever there is a problem, there is always this fact finding committee, right? Likewise, she is the chairman, managing director, etc., of the fault finding committee. Of whatever Veena does, she finds one or the other ways and finds out what didn't go right about what Veena did. Anything done by Veena, she says, okay, you didn't do this properly, you didn't do that properly, instead of appreciating her and saying that, look, I'm there for you. That was missing. Initially, Veena thought, okay, it's because of her age, she had to be very accommodative. After all, she's like a mother to her. So she accommodated it, she didn't bother too much. But once again, Sheena was in this fault finding committee where anything done by her, she keeps finding one or the other faults, whether it is cooking or cleaning. She thinks she's an acute perfectionist, die-hard chronic perfectionist. Okay, where anything she does, she doesn't tell, okay, you did this right. Instead, she will only tell you did this wrong. Okay, so this went on and on and on, for quite some time. So it so happened that one day Veena was supposed to complete her work, and nowadays, as you're aware, thanks to this pandemic, many of the people are working from home. So Veena and Dana, they are all working from home, but Dana had to have submit a very important assignment at his work, and he had to also need to give a presentation at his work as well. So he had to leave the office the next day. So he went to sleep a lot early. Um, Veena was supporting Dana in many ways. Okay, in fact, she had done Dana's work apart from her work, and the work went very late, or maybe very early in the morning also. So thanks to that, she couldn't wake up on time. But what Sheena did in the meanwhile, she did something like what the mother-in-law of the yesteryears, the Willie, right? So she did that. What she did, she called up Veena's parents, blasted them, telling that every day she wakes up late, and she cooked up plenty of stories which is never true. Okay, and Veena did a beautiful thing. She had never reported any of Sheena's fault finding issues with her family, because she believed that she had to maintain her family secrecy. And it was her decision to get married to Dana, so her parents had very little role to play. What happened? She couldn't take that anymore because her parents started bombarding her, saying, you put us into shame, etc., etc., without even giving her a chance to explain her stand. Veena felt this is enough and this is heights. She couldn't take it anymore. She couldn't take it anymore. So she went out, called up Dana, informed him that, look, I'm leaving to my parents' place. If you really need me, come there, let us talk, sort out things. Else, I'm ready. No wonder her face was like a typical Bhadrakali. Now, why Veena was angry, and why she had to behave, and so on. Veena wanted to save the relationship. So is Dana. But Sheena is the one who is playing the spoil sport. She doesn't know the kind of pain she is inflicting for her son's life in the guise of helping him to satisfy her ego. Now, in case Dana moves with Veena, what about his parents? Who is at fault, Sheena or Veena? Whose side Dana has to move, Sheena or Veena? What will you suggest as an action to Dana and Veena? Should Dana and Veena live separately? Have you ever come across anybody like Veena and Dana, and any characters like Sheena in your life or in your friends' lives? Do write to us. I'll be interested to know, to hear from you. authorprakashas@gmail.com. Visit prakashsubramanian.com. In case you're going through a similar problem, visit prakashsubramanian.com to book a session. A humble request to all of you, do like, share this video, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks a lot.